Good morning, students. So last class we discussed about the self mutual inductance and how the flux will be interlinking with the both coils. So that means dot polarity. We are clearly studied out. Now go for the next topic. That is the most important topic. So in magnetic coupled circuit, that is the coefficient of coupling. So this derivation is very important for 5 marks or 10 marks. Now coefficient of coupling. What is meant by coefficient of coupling is nothing but the total fraction of flux linking with the both coils. That is nothing but, so it is the ratio of mutual flux to self flux. Coefficient of coupling is nothing but fraction of flux linking with the both coils, in the sense, so ratio of mutual flux to self flux. So that is nothing but how much flux will be interlinking with the two coils and how much flux will be initiated at the starting. That is tells about the coefficient of coupling. And the derivation is coefficient of coupling K is equal to m by root L1 L2. Now this formula must be derived now. The coefficient of coupling value, so is in between 0 to 1. Suppose the value is 1, it may be tight coupling. So always coefficient of coupling value is always less than 1. Now go for the derivation. Let us consider a pair of coupled circuit shown in figure. So here we are giving supply for first circuit with V1 supply. Because of V1 alternating voltage, so an alternating current I1 is flowing through the first circuit. Here N1 number of turns, N2 number of turns. Now it will produce self flux phi1. And so because of this flux and mutual flux is produced, that is phi12, it will be interlinked with the another circuit, that is the phi12 or phi21. Now here and voltage must be induced in the secondary winding or secondary coil. Now at the starting we are giving the supply. For that supply an alternating current is flowing through the circuit. Because of alternating current will touches the number of turns and MMF is induced, that may produce the flux lines. Because of that flux lines, self inductance is induced. Now the self inductance L1 is equal to, for the L1 for circuit 1, psi1 by I1. Psi1 is nothing but flux linkages, that is M1 pi1. Similarly, in secondary coil, L2 equal to self inductance L2 equal to psi2 by I2, that is equal to N2 pi2 by I2. And how much of mutual flux is interlinking with the first coil to second coil is nothing but M12. The mutual flux produced in the secondary coil because of primary current, or the mutual flux produced in the primary coil because of secondary current. So that's why M12 is nothing but flux produced in the secondary coil is nothing but N2 pi12 divided by I1. Because of primary current, secondary flux is produced. Because of secondary current, primary flux is produced. So similarly, because of secondary current I2, primary flux is produced N1 pi21. Now suppose our circuit must be a linear or bilateral circuit such that the mutual inductance must be same for two circuits, that is M1 M2 equal to M. Let us consider M1 M2 equal to M. Let us consider as a equation 1. And now, so the mutual flux is produced because of flux, that is nothing but mutual flux in the secondary coil is produced because of current in the first coil, that is nothing but flux in the first coil. So mutual flux is always proportional to the flux in the primary coil. So that is nothing but pi12 is equal to some k times of pi1. Similarly, pi21 equal to k times of pi2. That is the basic definition. So now the mutual inductance M12, we know the equations M12, N2 pi12 by I1, M21, N1 pi21 by I1. Now substitute, pi12 is nothing but k times of pi1 and pi21 is nothing but k times of pi2. Now to substitute, so M12 equal to N2 pi12 by I1, that is N2 k pi1 by I1. In similar manner, M21 equal to N1 pi21 by I2. So M1 k pi2 by I2, and we know that M1 M2 equal to M. Now these two must be multiplied with each other. M12 multiplied by M21, that is nothing but M into M square at the left side, and the right side N1 N2 K square pi 1 pi 2 by I1 I2. So N1 N2 pi 1 pi 2 K square by I1 I2. Now you have to adjust the parameters. N1 pi 1 by I1, N2 pi 2 by I2 K square, and we know that N1 pi 1 by I1, that is nothing but measurement of self inductance L1, N2 pi 2 by I2, measurement of self inductance IL2. So L1 L2 K square. So M is equal to K times of root of L1 L2. Mutual inductance is the square root of self inductance of both coils with the product of coefficient of coupling K. Therefore K is equal to M by root L1 L2. So for tight coupling, M is K equal to 1, that's why M is equal to root L1 L2. Suppose the two coils made up of iron core, the K value may be in between 0.99. Suppose it is iron air core, the value is in between 0.4 to 0.8. So another topic is connection of coupled coils. The coupled coils may be connected in series or parallel. In series also, series aiding, series opposing. So how can you say that series aiding and series opposing is nothing but depending upon the dot polarity. Two coils, the current must be same direction, and also the dot polarity is also in same direction, same dot polarity, such that so the two coils are in series aiding. So look at the picture. So here the current directions are same and the dot positions also same. Entering. That's why both coils are in series aiding. Whereas look at this picture. So current directions are same, but dot polarities are dot positions are in different positions. Here entering, here leaving. That's why these two coils in series opposing. That means two coils having same current direction with the same dot polarities or dot positions. We can say that the two coils are in series aiding. Otherwise series opposing. Now we have to derive the series. What is the equivalent inductance formula for series aiding as well as series opposing? Now go for the first case, coils joined in series aiding. That means so two coils having same current direction, same dot position, such that the two coils are in series aiding. Here L1, L2 are the self inductance of these two coils, and M is the mutual inductance, that is it may be M12 or M21 depending upon the connection. Suppose you have to let us consider reference coil 1. So M12, coil 2 M21. So now and this voltage V1, V2 and total voltage V. Here I1, I2 is nothing but this is series circuit. So current must be same, but we can mention. So I1 current, I2 current. Now apply the voltage equation of voltage across coil 1, that is V1 is equal to. So voltage across inductor is nothing but L into di by dt. So here V1 is equal to L1 into di1 by dt plus, because of I1 current, so secondary coil mutual inductance is occurring. So that's why M12, so di2 by dt. Similar manner, V2 equal to L2 di2 by dt. M21, so di1 by dt. And we know that already for linear bilateral network, both currents are same, that is I1, I2 is equal to I, and M12, M21 equal to M. Substitute these two considerations in the above two equations, that is V1 is equal to L1 di by dt plus M di by dt. So V2 L2 di by dt plus M di by dt. So now apply KVL in the series aiding circuit. V is equal to V1 plus V2. V is equal to V1 plus V2. Now here we know that V is equal to V1 L1 di by dt plus M di by dt plus V2 L2 di by dt plus M di by dt. Now we are taking common factor as di by dt. So that is L1 plus L2 plus M plus M, that is nothing but 2M. L1 plus L2 plus 2M into dI by dt. And we know that total voltage across the circuit V is equal to 2 coils, that is L equivalent into dI by dt. So L equivalent into dI by dt is equal to L1 plus L2 plus 2M dI by dt. So we have to cancel to each other dI by dt. So remaining one is L equivalent is equal to L1 plus L2 plus 2M. Two coils are series aiding. Two coils are in series aiding. The equivalent inductance is so L1 plus L2 plus 2M. That is the most important of 2 marks. So in competition exam also L equivalent is equal to L1 plus L2 plus 2M Henry. Now go for the second case. Coils dying in series opposition. So both coils are same current direction but different dot position. That's why the two coils are in series opposing. And we know that voltage across inductor L1 equal to V1, voltage across inductor V2 equal to L2, and total voltage in between these two coils is V. Now write down the voltage equations across voltage drop across both coils. V1 is equal to L1 dI1 by dt. Here minus because of dot positions are different, not same dot position. Whenever same dot position, we are getting the positive M. Same dot positions, same current directions, mutual inductance is positive. Same current position but different dot positions, mutual inductance is negative. So that's why here two different dot positions. That's why for mutual inductance having negative value M minus M12 dI2 by dt. Similar manner V2 is equal to L2 dI2 by dt minus M21 dI1 by dt. And as we know that for linear bilateral circuit, so both currents are same. Currents in both circuits are same, and mutual inductance between these two circuits also same. That is I1 I2 is equal to I. M12 M21 is equal to M. So for that applying these two considerations in the voltage equation, therefore V1 is equal to L1 dI by dt minus M dI by dt. V2 equal to L2 dI by dt minus M dI by dt. Apply KVL in the series opposing circuit. V is equal to V1 plus V2. So L1 dI by dt minus M dI by dt plus L2 dI by dt minus M dI by dt. And we know that total voltage V is equal to L equivalent to dI by dt. So L equivalent dI by dt equal to L1 plus L2 minus 2M into dI by dt. So therefore the dI by dt must be cancelled to each other. dI by dt must be cancelled to each other. Therefore L equivalent is equal to L1 plus L2 minus 2M. So this is also most important for 2 marks and competition exam also. So two coupled coils are connected in series aiding. The equivalent inductance is L equal to L1 plus L2 plus 2M, whereas in series opposing L1 plus L2 minus 2M. Now another one is so parallel connection of coupled coils. So later one we have to explain the series connection of coupled coils, that is series aiding and series opposing. Now go for the parallel aiding and parallel opposing. So these two coils are connected in parallel, but the dot connections are same. Dot positions are same. That's why these two coils are in parallel aiding. Suppose the dot position must be like this here. Suppose the dot position will be like this. So these two dot positions are in different. That's why parallel opposing. At this time the circuit must be in parallel opposing. Now our case is parallel aiding because of these two coils are connected in parallel and dot position is also same. That's why so this circuit is under parallel aid. This coupled circuit is under parallel aiding. Let us consider. So in parallel circuit voltage must be same but current will be different. So total current I is equal to I1 plus I2. This is nothing but apply KCL for the parallel aiding circuit. I is equal to I1 plus I2. Now differentiating with respect to time on both sides. Differentiating the above equation with respect to time both sides. di by dt is equal to di1 by dt plus di2 by dt. That is taken as equation 1. Now, what is the voltage equation? So this is a parallel circuit. That's why voltage in the inductor 1 circuit or inductor coupled circuit 1 is equal to inductor coupled circuit 2 also, because of parallel circuit voltage must be same. Now what is the equation? Is nothing but, so remember, so both dot positions are same, that is M is positive, right? So V is equal to L1 dI1 by dt plus M dI2 by dt. Similar manner, V is equal to dI2 by dt plus M dI1 by dt. Now let us observe these two equations. Left hand side both are same, that's why right hand side must be equal. Now arrange. So put at dI1 by dt one side, dI2 by dt terms another side. So L1 minus M dI1 by dt, L2 minus M dI2 by dt, that is taken as equation number 2. Now, so substitute equation 2 in equation 1. Substitute equation 2 in equation 1. So equation 2 is nothing but dI1 by dt is equal to L2 minus M by L1 minus M. So that is di by dt in place of dI1 by dt, L2 minus M by L1 minus M dI2 by dt, L2 minus M by L1 minus M dI2 by dt plus dI2 by dt. So taken as dI2 by dt as common factor, di by dt is equal to L2 minus M by L1 minus M plus 1 dI2 by dt, and taken as equation 3. And we know that total voltage across the circuit V is equal to L equivalent dI by dt. Therefore dI by dt is equal to V by L equivalent, 1 by L equivalent. So V is nothing but, so taken as first one or second one as your wish. So I am taking first one, L1 di by dt plus M dI2 by dt, 1 by L equivalent to L1. And consider dI1 by dt is nothing but equation 2. Put L2 minus M by L1 minus M dI2 by dt and taken as common as dI2 by dt. Now put as equation 4. Now 3 di by dt, 4 di by dt. Both are same in left side. So that's why equating right side equation, that is L2 minus M plus L1 minus M by L1 minus M into dI2 by dt. L2 minus M plus L1 minus M by L1 minus M into dI2 by dt, that is equal to 1 by L equivalent to, multiply this one, L1 L2 minus L1 M plus L1 M. So plus minus M into M square. So by L1 minus M into dI2 by dt. Cancel dI2 by dt term on both sides, and again L1 minus M term both sides. The remaining terms are L1 plus L2 minus 2M in the left hand side. L1 L2, here L1 M and L1 M cancel both each other. L1 L2 minus M square, 1 by L equivalent, 1 by L equivalent. Therefore our requirement is L equivalent. L equivalent is equal to L1 L2 minus M square by L1 plus L2 minus 2M Henry. So this is the total equivalent inductance for parallel aiding. Similar manner, parallel opposing. So L equivalent is equal to L1 L2 minus M square by L1 plus L2 plus 2M Henry. So to see this video, please subscribe DBS Talks. Thank you.